What's good, guys? This is Carlos, the Colombian guy. Welcome to my YouTube channel once again. And today, guys, I would like to bring you the updates and the best information about Medellín, Colombia. But first of all, guys, I would like to say, hey, thanks for the one that subscribed to my channel. Thanks for the ones that are gonna subscribe, and thanks for the one that will subscribe to my channel, fellas. You all mean a lot for me, and every time I had the opportunity to remind you like how important you guys are for me, I will know those. So thanks for all the support, the love that y'all been showing me. Like, all I can say is thank you so much. You guys may say like you guys might say, oh, they're Colombian guys, always saying the same shit, same bullshit. But I'm grateful, and I thank God with all of this, all this prayer. But like I said, none of this, you heard me, none of this would be possible without y'all behind the screen, watching me all the time, supporting me every day. That's mean a lot for me, like I said, fellas. And today, like I said, hey, I'm gonna bring updates about Medellín. And I know that like lately I haven't really like good news about Medellín, but unfortunately that's the info that I have for you fellas, and I gotta keep you guys updates with the best info about Medellín and the best updates, like I said. So fellas, let's just say with this, let me speak clear, because I like to speak the fast and say the truth all the time in my channel. Before I say, I also want to remind you like, hey, everything I bring to my channel, everything, I always make sure like I'm getting the information from the right newspapers or either from the right connection, fellas, because I don't like to do this to get views. And speak things that I know, they should get clicks or views. Like if you ain't getting views to my channel, it's because I'm speaking the truth. I'm not saying the facts, Like I said, I know the type of content creator like is doing this. I'm not doing this for me. I'm doing this for you guys, to keep you guys updated with the best info about Medellín, Cartagena. I always focus on Cartagena because that's the city that I grew up. If it's your first time watching me, let me tell you this. I was born and raised in Cartagena, Colombia. That's the city that I grew up. But I always talking about CTG, maybe a little bit of Medellín, and the future, maybe I can talk about Colombia, fellas. And listen, today, I know, like I said, I haven't bring good news about Medellín. And today, fellas, unfortunately, I also had to bring two sad news about Medellín for you, fellas. And the first one is, hey, the government, they already, like, I had two news for you. So the first one I will talk about is the government already has been shooting down nightclubs. Yes, where the girls are, where they work at, nightclubs, they already shoot down 13 nightclubs. Well, not 13 nightclubs, like between nightclubs, hotels, bars. They also shoot down bars, like they closed 13 places. In the downtown of Medellín, specifically in the Fish Street. The Fish Street, Calle de Pescado, the Fish Street, that's where they shoot down all of these hotels. Well, I guess they're motels because, the first time I went to Medellín, I flew over there for business, and then the next day I had to be in City in there for the afternoon. And then I flew over there. My homie took me to the downtown of Medellín, and I was like, all I saw around, was motels. I'm talking about downtown of Medellín. I'm not talking about Parquilleras. Been to Parquilleras, and I know it's a nice area, and they have a lot of hotels around there, fellas. Hey, let me tell you this, like, you guys gotta be ready for this, because the government, they already been shooting down all this place, because I already did a video about this, talking about all the Airbnbs, motels, or hotels, motels, that they don't have the requirement that the government is needing for them to be working and all of that, the bars, the nightclubs with the girl, all of that, they would be shooting down like they did here in City. So that wouldn't be a surprise for you guys. Like I said, hey, that shouldn't be a surprise for you if maybe they're running again, you're running after the Parquilleras, and then they say shooting down place over there, because they already say shooting down in the downtown of Medellín, which is not like, well, a lot of Americans don't go over there, but I know some that they've been there and they like to go over there because they like to get things for the low, you know what I mean? So yeah, fellas, let me share also my other updates. Is like, and what a shame, man, because every time I bring this type of news, I say, what a shame for Americans. What a shame for them, because I know like a lot of them, they know like that, but for people like this, the Colombians say blame everybody and the mama. So fellas, another American has been captured to be promoting sexual exploitation, recording women's, all of that, fellas. And hey, let me read the history back to you guys because, you know, like I said, what I am. And also I would like to share what I think about, you know, all of this about these still updates, you know, because I like to give you my advice also, you know, and share my opinion to you guys. So this is the history, fellas. So the United States warned the citizens about the danger of traveling to Colombia, but during the last week of February and the first day of March, the criminal factor was on the side of the tourism on this nationality, since in Medellín 2 arrests Americans were recorded in the evidence linked to sexual crimes with minors. They trying to say like, hey, you trying to bias your citizens, warn your citizens about how bad is Colombia, how unsafe Colombia is. Why you didn't advise, warn your citizens about not to mess with minors in Colombia, not to do like sexual exploitation with minors in Colombia. They say the last one that was recorded on the night of March 2 during an operation which is more than 300 officers were deployed between the police and army, Colombian immigration, and the Ministry of Mobility, which had the goal of recovering business roads in the city. During the intervention, a man of American nationality, an American citizen, was discovered in producing sexual content. Hey, like I said, if you are one of these that like to record the women when you doing what you guys doing with them, hey, don't do that, man, because apparently now, since what I'm reading, now you also can get in trouble and even get deported from Colombia. From Colombia, just to be recording women and all of that. Hey, you do what you gotta do with her, that's it. This is, you're gonna have it on your mind, you're gonna keep it on your mind, but don't be recording like, these girls, that, because you can go straight to prison. Even if it's not a working girl, if it's like regular girl, it's even worse. So yeah, let me keep reading the history for you guys. They say sexual content. Initially, the foreigner said that he would have been in Medellín for 20 days, but after inspecting his cell phone, which is a multiple recording, he was placed to the deposit of Migration Colombia. This person was reviewed and made available to Migration Colombia, who is carrying out the process for his deportation, say at the Secretary of Security Ecosystem of Medellín, Manuel Villa. Report that the day of the intervention, hey, listen this because like, hey, don't tell like the Colombian guy didn't tell you, they didn't give you the updates about Medellín. So listen this. Reported that during the day of the intervention, 13 places, commercial establishments that did not have the requirements required by the authorities were closed. With the goal of the guarantee the safety of our citizens, last night we carried a mega operation. So they've been doing that. They've been doing this like almost every day now. Hey, let me tell you this. Let me tell you something before something that I'm feeling happen. Because that's the way how they say in Cartagena, Colombia. That's the way how they say here, like, hey, the first day, like, when the mayor got into the power, the next day, they were looking around. Second day, they were shooting down everybody and the mama. Everybody and their mama, fellas. Everybody and the mama. So, don't be surprised if there's room to package yours just to shoot down maybe, the package area. So I'm just giving you that bias, giving you the feedback before that happen, because I know this might be but what can happen next for packagers. So they say they close nightclubs, including bars. They close 13 places, including bars, nightclubs, hotels, residents that did not complete with the standard with the authority and order. We build the peace for a lot of our citizens. So they say it's been 3 Americans that have been captured for sexual crimes. 2 of them involving with the case of minor had caused the city has caused the mayor of the Medellín speak about that. during the media address that was later shared by Gutierrez on his Twitter account to the mayor of Medellín, said that the tolls have been sought to mitigate the violence and against the foreign citizens, but this no means that visitors could commit crimes in the city. Hey, that's mean like, hey, don't think because you are American, can come to Colombia and do whatever you want, like this guy, that's what he's saying, and this is what I say also, because that's the truth. Because at the end of the day, gotta say the truth. And like a lot of people, they get some role with this, because like this guy, that also, I'm gonna share the video with you. Like, hey, guy right here, that he was recording the girl, all of that. And let me share this video with you guys, because like I said, I always speak the fast, and here is a video right here. I don't know who the hell was iron like his shirt or something, because this shirt like look wrinkled as fuck. So at least if you gonna meet with a girl, like, man, so man, you iron this shirt or something, like, man, this shit look wrinkled, like was like wearing a bottle or something. Like, this shit is funny, man. Like, babe, like I say, fellas, like, hey, don't think like, because, Colombia is a stalwart country, you have a lot of beautiful women. This is me giving you advice, because I don't want you to get wrong, with the country, and I don't want you to have a great time in the country. Hey, yeah, my bad, I just want you to have a great time in the country, move in silence, have a blast, all of that. So, fellas, let me tell you this, speaking with my heart, hey, don't think because, Colombia is a tall country, there is a lot of poor people here, there is people that make the minimum wage that we make in Colombia, that regular average people make in Colombia working for a month. Like, don't think like, you can do with locals, with people, with women, with minors, whatever you want, because that's not cool. Because like, you, at the end of the day, you in the line, and you gotta respect locals. The reason why I don't think, and I will say the facts. I will say the truth. The reason why I don't think like, this locals are worried about, what happened, like kind of like with friends, with all of that, and the police, I know they're doing investigation, all of that, bad. Like, maybe, they doing this slowly because they feel like it's not their fault. They feel like it's not their fault because like they don't send those people to meet up with women in Tinder. They don't say you. They don't set you up. They don't tell you. To go to the hood to try to find women. All of that. This is just what I thought. But at the end of the day, like they have to investigate that because it's part of the police, part of that. But if you guys don't necessarily like keep it keep an eye in your back, all of that, watching your back, all of that, nobody's gonna do it. Police can work as hard as they can, but they won't fix this problem because at the end of the day, like, you guys have to be responsible about what you guys are doing. That's the truth. Because like I said, hey, police can put bodyguard in every Americans that come in town, every European that come in town to Colombia. At the end of the day, it don't matter. If you don't take care of yourself, who else is gonna do it? Who else is gonna do it? Nobody. So that's my advice. Like, hey, move in silence, do what you gotta do, but hey, do it good. Do it good. Like, don't be don't be moving like like super peoples, like super guys, stuff like that, because this is not gonna work in Colombia, fellas. So they say 2 Americans were captured, one of them involved in the minor scene, and Federico Gutierrez say, hey, we talk about the importance of self-care of foreigners. They say, but this don't mean that the visitors could commit crimes in the city. We talk about the importance of self-care of foreigners. We also have made it clear that whoever visit our Medellín must respect it, and that's all you gotta do. You have a great time in Medellín. It's three advice that I always would give, no matter what. Connect with the right people. Don't use like dating apps, none of that, and don't trust in everybody and the mama. You should be okay if you follow all the three rules. I would give a lot of advice, but this the most important that I have for foreigners that want to travel to Medellín. They say made it clear that people that visit Medellin, they better respect it. We are not going to tolerate the sexual exploitation. Again, the sexual exploitation of children and teenagers. The local president noted that in the capital of letters, the capital of Medellin, the description of the publication, the mayor of Medellin targeted the tenant forensic during his speech. Gutierrez highlighted that foreigners cannot think like the laws are not also for them, because, like I say, at the end of the day, this is not Europe, this is not America, none of that. So you gotta follow the rules of the country. They say they're working, which is why he confirmed that he worked together with the immigration to street positive tourists, and they can't come to Medellin to think like they can do whatever they want or what the fuck they want. We will work with immigration, we will work with the airports, we will work with everyone. So this is just a message for your best friend from Medellin, the Federico Gutierrez. They say they can come to Medellin to think like they can do whatever they want. We will work with the airports. We work with immigration Colombia. We work with everyone to train the tourists in the city and move forward. They say, in passing to his position, the visitor foreigners of the capital Antioquia expressed that his administration plan is considering Medellin as a non-attractive space, but not to focus on negative aspects, meaning like he wants to clear the reputation that Medellin as a sexual destination. I really want to thank the embassy for this teamwork that we share with the concern that we want is for Medellin to be about a world tourism destination, but a tourism value, say the mayor of Medellin. And fellas, let me tell you this, because what I could read, and what I was saying is like, hey, they can deport you now for these type of things and not let you back in Colombia never again. So now you only can blame, the Colombian government, you also, the Colombian embassy, is part of the game now, because at the end of the day, they worry about the citizens and they had to protect them. So again, if you didn't read, oh, my bad, if you didn't kind of understand everything I was saying, because like I say, Spanish is my native language, but I'm trying to do my best to bring you guys the best updates and, the best info about, Medellin, Colombia, Cartagena, Colombia, and a little bit of Colombia, fellas. So if you are one, like, if the woman accuse you, even a working girl, let's say she accused you like you were recording there, all of that, and this is also a cute message for sexual YouTubers that like to promote sexual exploitation. Now with this, you can be kicked out from the country, just to be recording and promote all this shit. Maybe not for promote, but if they find like you got videos of the girls, the girls naked, all of that, you can't be kicked out from the country, be deported, and straight, they will send you straight in a free first class fly straight to your home country, hometown, fellas. Say, hey, let's move good, you guys can have a great time in Medellin, Colombia, in my country, but hey, you just gotta know how to move, and you have amazing time, a blast. But if you can move like, this bullshit, with the arrogance, all of that, all you will find in Colombia is troubles, get in trouble, and all of that, fellas. So, fellas, that's all I wanted to bring it to you guys. Hey, thanks a lot, thanks for everything. Fellas, also let me remind you, like, if any day, anytime, any moment, any second you guys come into Cartagena, Colombia, don't forget to hit me up. I own a tour company. We offer tours like Volcano, Palenque, private boats, private brass, private yachts, private villas, all of that. So I got you, I can take you to the best restaurant, the best clubs, and all of that, brothers. So yeah, that's all I wanted to bring to you. I also, I will drop up my PayPal information if you guys want to show me some love. Just go ahead, but I'm not begging for money. I'm good, I don't try to, force people, to send me something. No, but, I make good, decent money to live in Colombia. But if you want to send something, show me some love, just go ahead. So, fellas, that's all I wanted to bring to you. And also follow me on IG, CTG Connections. That's the name of my company, fellas. I won't take more time from you all. So, see you soon. See you next time. This is Carlos, the Colombian guy. Bang!